that too. I mean, you'll struggle against the range, but maybe you just all in. As Cassante is going to be the choice. Both these top laners loving Cassante. It didn't get banned, so seems like a nice little choice.
Oh, they are going to do the Kalista support. Okay, this is what I like to see. And T1 coming really prepared for this. And
first time for Bout.
Yeah, he hasn't played it yet.
I mean, we'll see.
Oh, the Rumble. The Rumble. Please
the Rumble hover.
The Rumble hover. The Rumble, I mean, everyone's been talking about this pick in the top lane. It's so incredibly strong right now and can burn through the health bars of this tank line here for T1.
They already have Cassante though, so
I thought maybe they were going to flex it mid though.
The Chovy.
Yeah.
Not going to be the case. Talia will be locked in, giving counterpick to T1, and they don't have the Veigar to
All right,
pick.
now we're just...
Oh!
Okay, we're just
It's
locking
locked.
it in.
It's locked.
Okay, so...
And look at how much CC is on the side of T1. I actually really like this.
This could be multiple different things. Now, it's probably going to the mid lane.
Note that Forest is going to be going the AP variant, it looks like, with First Strike and the Red Pet Scorch Claw here. And we might even be diving bot lane at level 1, Wolf.
Oh my god, this is actually insanity. And you have Cryo at level 1 with the Callista Draven.
What has
you know, you can
gotten
set this
into
up.
these
This is
guys?
such a sick strat. We're actually setting it up.
Where,
see if the Q hits.
Where am I? Am I dreaming?
TP?
P is coming in. Bout is already very low as the dive is messy, but it might get the job done. Flash comes in, smash, gets the early kill and a double kill as well, as now Bout is on the run, but the knock up from Forest denies it, and a third kill will go to T1. This one goes to Bout, as you wanted a snowball, T1, you got one. They're even going to get this first Drake with the prio from the bottom side. Very nice start for them, 1,000 gold in the lead. T1 got bullied out of the bottom river as well.
Bay already has his sword shoes ready to go. He went for heal, actually, in this lane, which is going to give him some more aggressive playmaking potential. Okay, speaking of...
Oh man, Guan is just dead. He's just going to be burned down. Yeah, here comes the level 6 Rumble gank to the top side as Bay already getting it started early. Rooster can't all out over the wall, and that's a double kill now for Sword Boots Rumble. That's generally when their team was kind of on even footing, and they had a good laning phase. Don't know if we're going to have that here. As Bay is going to get hit by an arrow. Nice setup here from Lure, as now the follow-up comes in from the rest of the team, and Bay's not even going to elect to flash. He's like, I'm dead. Nothing I can do about it. I will see you later. Just going to be doing that extra damage, as tons going into Lure, as okay, ult in, but guess what? Better. He's going to try to get the angle here. Ooh, so close.
Very close. Guan's coming down here, but Forrest should be able to shut him out. Guan also doesn't have ult, so...
what do you think about the return of AP Maokai with Rumble mid?
I liked it until we saw the Rumble mid. I don't like it as much here, but I think it's still really good. I think both sides of the Maokai are really strong. Let's look at how much poke damage they have.
Oh, Jesus. What is happening? They're not even playing the game. They're just standing there dying.
I mean, this is the way.
Are you kidding me? Actually, a very nice idea, except for the fact that Roamer is making his way up to the top side. Now, I don't think that Roamer, he does have Leandries, actually. It looks like Dahl will be going down here, as eventually he does go down. Even an arrow passes by, as Dahl getting a bit of damage in onto Roamer, but just running against the walls, and he will survive.
It's like Prowler claws him. I'm like, Baus is not here right now, right? Like, my problem with this Ashe build is not that it's not good at doing what Ashe normally wants to do as a utility pick, because I may have to hold my thoughts on this.
I think a couple of our buttons are nearing being pressed here, as they are trying to kill Sion. They do have this Leandries Talia, and it's going pretty well, as Dahl will flash and then die, as a couple of our buttons are pressed here by T1, but a little bit too little too late.
And I think T1 need to be, like, they can't win if they don't get that combo at this stage of the game, so they need to be a little bit more careful about their setups here, because, yes, Sion is very tanky, but he's not that tanky yet this game and can't just walk forward like that. If HLE pick him, it's still a win, because now you have really good long-term damage, no Rumble ultimate in this fight.
Yeah, they're still going to try to fight this 4v5.
Not sure about this.
They can kind of poke. They do have, you know, the poke we have seen, but now that both ultimates are down,
look, I think Kalista is in a better place than Tom Kench in this meta right now, and I will agree with you in terms of the ability is Dahl.
They're just going to kill Dahl again, but it might just be a trade as a massive cash-in comes in now for Smash, as if he needed more gold. And this time, Dahl actually baits them as he loses his life for a 4th time. I mean, you didn't have to play it 80 carry. You had a choice.
True.
But they made the other choice, which was also a choice. And, you know, it'll be interesting to see if Rooster can get something going. He is going to all out onto Dahl here. Lots of damage already going out. Ult's going to be used as Romer is just gone again as another cash-in and an execute comes in. 4-0 now for Smash. As the CC lineup for the Draven is too strong.
And with this AP Maokai, like you just have that additional damage from so far away. They're just turning this into a pick comp. And it can fight front to back later on too. Is Guwon is
What's going on here? Wait, how did he even get in this spot? Yeah, he's just gonna get flashed and died. He does Cyclone and flash away from the multiple barrages of missiles that do come out. That should be another turret here for T1 as well.
Yeah, Guwon is dead, turret is down, Duro's ult is down. And watch how quickly this is set up. So Forrest has
press R.
Press R.
Press
And
R.
then press R one more time. Ready?
And then the other guy presses R2.
Yeah, there it is. And then one more R.
Yeah.
R, R, R.
And Ash pressed R2, but,
Yeah. Blast cone to get out too, and then they're like, wait a minute, Guwon's coming up here to try to hold this turret.
Yeah, like, what is the idea here?
I think he just really wants to make sure they could save this turret, but it's just not realistic.
Yeah.
And he knew that they blast coned out, so I guess that's the idea, is like, well, I can hold this against Rumble alone. But they just are like, he's still here, and then they come back over, so doesn't end up being the right call. And that 2,000 gold lead against the Scion means very little if you can't front to back. So Rooster is going to have to be the carry, or sorry, Romer is going to have to be the carry. They're starting Baron up here, very T1S.
Their pressing R to win strategy is fantastic.
It's
pretty on Baron.
Yeah,
right?
it's pretty good. So let's see where the engage angle is. Here comes Romer.
Romer's gonna throw out a wall. It's actually pretty nice to start with a poke. Not, oh god, the knock up here on a Guwon, as that is a pretty massive equalizer, but the R is not layered here from T1. A bit messy, but they will pick up the Baron as Rooster's getting really low. Dahl gets very much in the face, trying to take out Lure, as he doesn't quite take damage, but eventually will go down to Duro as Bay behind enemy lines is taking out multiple members, but Rooster's so fed that he will take him out. And
look at Romer's damage.
They get the Baron. I remember the old days where, you know, when Aphelios first came out, we had like some really nice memes. We had the 200 years meme. Nowadays, when Cassante does anything, we just say Riot. As Duro is just going to burn down, I think. Nope, just barely going to stay alive. So he does give a nice little thumbs up, but still with the Baron push, going to look to take out this turret, and that they will. But he's below 0% health, technically.
I guess so. I don't think it works that way, though.
Somebody go test it. Either way, we're throwing out some R buttons. Dahl is behind a wall by himself. He is so tanky, but he's maybe not tanky enough. Nearly kills Duro, as here comes Zombie Scion. He does not have Chemtech Soul yet, so not like we could even look at that at this moment. Lots of poke damage still has come out from T1, so even though it is 4v5, they're still hanging around.
Look at this poke from Forrest. He's setting up for it.
And Duro isn't here, so now the ult comes out, and that is a dead Rooster as Bay gonna pick up that kill, not gonna give another cash in, as finally Guwon will find a Cyclone angle, but even Bout's doing decent damage now as Romer on the chase.
Okay,
got the
Ash
volley.
value.
And yeah, gonna burn some flashes, gets Bout's, and that is pretty decent on the backside of that one.
It is kind of busted that Romer has 2 supports in this game. He's got a Heimerdinger to help him out. He's got the Ash slows.
Without him, a lot of that execute and like 80 carry damage you're going to have in this late game is gone. As
that's not it.
Thrown out here, equalizer in the mid lane, but Dahl is just getting 100-0 now. They have the damage on the side of Homolife Esports, who are playing this better as a team right now.
Yeah.
Zombie Scion is getting them there. There is a Baron, so Homolife can't quite just go wait on the Dragon at this moment in time.
Yeah, this is actually really awkward for HLE, but I think they can win the subsequent fight. They do have a TP here for Rooster, could just come straight back in. And this is when Romer's time to shine is going to be here on this Talia.
Yeah, the arrows have been sometimes great, sometimes
yeah, they killed Dahl in the last fight, but they weren't willing to try to fish for the 80 carry. And then, like, after they killed it, okay, hold on.
They found the squishy AP Maokai. Varus looks to be pretty dead. He is going to flash at the end. He's burning. Very, very close to going down. As Rooster in a little bit of trouble, has a massive stone plate. He is so tanky at this point in time.
Forrest is just going to get away, it looks like. Don't have any vision here, but T1... I do think a better team punishes that kill onto Dahl better. As
Will Dahl die for the 8th time? It's looking pretty likely. He is frontlining. He is quite tanky. He does not care. He is only going forward as the Huge execute almost comes out. Guwon and Duro have to back away.
Dahl did so much frontlining here, and they're just going to try to siege up this inhibitor with the last few seconds of this Baron. I think they will get it.
Yep, one more hit. There it goes.
Guwon has no
Inhibitor's
flash.
down.
He had to flash the Draven ult, so can't flash engage here with his Cyclone. He's running as fast as he can to get over here, maybe stop T1.
You got to be careful when you've got Chemtech Drake coming up here, and it looks like T1 do want to make a play on this one now that there is no Baron. As Guwon in a little bit of trouble, the poke beginning to come out here from the side of T1.
Forest.
And here we go. Nature's Grasp, everybody just trying to run away.
Oh, the choke!
Look at this massive ult layering as Lure is just barely alive. He is lucky to be alive. Holding on by their pinkies right now. That's okay, another ult layered in. They keep getting hit in this one corridor.
Yeah,
and the Rumble ult value is huge because his CD is so low as well.
Yeah, exactly, and he could just use it before this fight, and then they can kind of try to push forward with the Scion, and HLE are panicking, man. You can't be starting Baron. What are you doing?
Oh, they have this combo again as really knocking Dahl through the ringer here as he is going to ult into the backline, but Guwon's already dead, and here comes Zombie Scion, and look at the massive damage of Smash right now as he is not going to go in after that Fate's call.
I don't think they can do Baron here anymore without their combo. Bay's about to get his ult back online.
5,000 damage from Roamer. He's pretty low, and Smash is full health. I don't think they can really step up to him.
He has to be so careful with his positioning here, but they're going to
try. Bay's got another ult. Bay's got another ult. Flashes in. Duro's dead. Lure has to flash away, and Roamer can't stay. That is the end of this Baron. T1 take another one. Sometimes it is hard to just choose one guy, but I think Bay's ults have been on point every single time as they catch the Maokai this time, though. The missiles are not on point as Flash is used by Forest. Bay gets in there for some reason, as now they are going to have to back away from this one.
Yeah, here comes Roamer trying to cut off the tanks.
We do have Fate's Call available. Just going to frontline for now. Smash is chunking every single person. Here comes Zombie Maokai, or Scion, as Dallas died 10 times, Wolf.
Yeah,
10.
I think what T1 can do is just try to siege this inhibitor, just ult some people, and then kite back to the Elder, and then just take it. And then
get your ults back.
Exactly, the Equalizer's going to come back. So all they need to do here is just fish for a big Rumble. Look at Bay's positioning. He's just waiting for an opportunity with Forest. Like, if they win the team fight here, they win the game. If they don't, they get Elder. So checkmate.
Press R and win. Let's see if it works this time. It is going to zone them off the inhibitor as they are trying to take this down. One more auto does it as the minions actually get it. And Dahl once again in the front, but the Rumble Equalizer. Low, well, I said low, but they've taken a big chunk of damage, I should say.
There's no vision. I mean, this is what the observers are highlighting. You're walking in completely blind here. HLE pulled this off. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Well, they have forced their way into position.
Ult's back up. Forrest seen. He has the angle here on the Maokai. They should just go on him. They should try to go on him. If they just wait, they're going to get ulted.
They're going to get Nature's Grasp here.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Somebody's got to block for it as massive ults all the way down the line. No execute here. The clone does die.
All right, Roamer. Good luck.
All right, nice ultimate to deny the arrow, and down goes Lure. They don't have an Ashe anymore, and Rooster gets over the wall all by himself. He is all out here and incredibly difficult to take out, actually, as T1 will eventually take him out. You would have to imagine maybe with Valve, but this Elder getting lower and lower, and Guwon does not have an angle into this one as TP, desperate usage here by Rooster, but he will just get Dravened in the end, you would have to imagine. Elder taken, T1 takedown, Rooster, and now they can probably just push to end.
I noticed that Roamer had to go back here to try to deal with those super minions here that are in the base, and they could just TP to this and push to end, as you say, with the Elder buff. No way to defend here. Pretty close game, though, I have to say, at the end of the day.
It was a fun one.
Absolutely.
Now that Equalizer, maybe that was just a celebratory one because it was not good.
It's going to be okay, though. I think they have the damage to end. Yeah, but it's one of your best tools with Elder, too. Now down.
You are going to need some of these R buttons. Okay, there's the Nature's Grasp as Guwon is burning down. Dahl is incredibly low, though, as the flash forward from Smash. He has had enough. He gets another kill here, 7-1 now, as his Whirling Death not really going to hit many targets, as again, T1 kind of playing with their food, but they got to be careful, man. This is kind of rough as the clone once again goes down. Nice ultimate into Guwon here as flash forward from the side of Smash, and the Bay ultimate might just get it done as down goes the Nexus, and T1 will take game number 1.
That was a very fun one. I think that HLE The one moment where they had, I think, the ability to turn this game around was when they decided to, after they killed Dahl in mid, they decided to give Baron and take the Drake. I think if they had been decisive in that moment, maybe they could have actually gotten the keys to control the game and actually taken that map vision away. That being said, it was a much closer game than I thought it was going to be because HLE knew their win conditions so well.
Also, T1 really had to get ahead with this comp. I think if you get behind, you're just going to get poked out. That R combo from your 3 is not going to have nearly as much power. Your Draven's not going to be getting a lot of cash-ins. He's not going to be ahead. So all of a sudden, you know, even though the Ashe looks kind of sad in this game, I think it would have totally looked different if the early game had gone different. Now, T1 did have a very specific strategy to get themselves ahead, which I think was the first nail in the coffin, even though it happened like 2 minutes into the game. But they get there, they get their lead, they push forward with this comp, and they make the win work. But pretty close game even so. So a very fun one to start us off. Kind of made sense. You know, we talked about the layering of the AP with this Rumble, who did nearly 40,000 damage and somehow had 370 CC score as a Rumble. But congratulations to Bay, he gets the first POG of the day.
All those rockets, man.
You know, the equalizer slows everybody for a bunch of seconds, right?
That's actually going to stack up. It ticks 30% of his team's damage, 33% of his team's damage. And I think if this game, if they lose control in the early mid, like, it looks very different. But now, how do you draft against T1? Because they're not going to do this again. They're not going to be like, this is how we're going to win this best of 5. It's just one prepared strategy that
and it was a red side draft as well.